Hi, I want to show you how to utilize these AI tools in your design process. We're going to use this to design a digital learning platform from start to finish together. Let's get right in. First step is to generate a brief using GoodBrief, and this can be used for websites or any other projects that you work on. Next, we choose the industry. Let's select the education industry and click to generate. If you aren't satisfied with the information generated, you can keep clicking on generate and the result will change. However, another AI tool that you can use to generate great briefs is ChatGPT. We could generate a brief from a digital learning platform and input that description in the text field. ChatGPT also does a great job of segmenting the brief into objectives, scope, target audience, technology, timeline, even budget and outcome. Pretty great, right? It gives you a detailed overview of what is expected of an encompassing digital learning platform. Great, and that's done. Next, to know how many screens will be needed in your design, you can input what are the possible screens I can design on a digital learning platform, and since it recognizes the previously asked question, you can include in this project. So this is awesome, right? We can't create all these screens on this video, so we would be creating the fundamental ones like the login/registration and landing pages. You can also generate a style guide like colors and typefaces that are appropriate for a digital learning platform. It does a great job in making recommendations. So yeah, we have blue, green, and gray. And these are all great colors related to technology. We could also use bright colors like yellow and orange that symbolize happiness, excitement, and enthusiasm. These colors create positive emotions that motivate learners and encourage learning. For typography, ChatGPT has recommended Open Sans Serif, Lato, Times New Roman, and Georgia, which is pretty great as well. But this project will be using Open Sans. Also, let's check out another AI tool, Midjourney. Midjourney generates images from text description in seconds. It is a server that exists on Discord. Once you sign up on Discord, then you can request an invite to get onboarded on Midjourney. There are several channels you can join to start creating designs. And yes, at first it could be a bit overwhelming because of the several prompts that keep being generated in seconds by over 7 million other users worldwide. Yes, wow, I know, right? But you can keep track of your prompts with your username, the time you sent the prompts, and the designs created are also sent to your inbox. For Midjourney, all you have to do is use the Imagine prompt by using the / and type Imagine, then click Enter. Then enter a description of the image or design you want created, like a landing page for a digital platform, which is what we're doing right now. Then you wait. Now, once your image is generated, you would see the area around the generated image highlighted, and you see the message in your inbox plus a small sound that lets you know that your image has been fully generated. The U1, 2, 3, 4 represent all the images generated in order from left to right, while the V1, 2, 3, and 4 represents variations of each of the images. So once you're satisfied, you can open the generated images in your browser and download them. So we're just going to copy the image you want and paste it on Figma, and this will serve as a great inspiration for the digital learning platform that we want to design. You can also generate logos on Midjourney. We will choose a minimalistic design and just put that in Imagine prompt. Once that is done, let's go ahead and paste the design on Figma. Another great tool we can use is Visly. It works like Figma for generating designs of mobile or web screens. But the difference here is Visly is obviously more intelligent and is a powerful AI design tool that has a lot of features. So we're going to explore those features. Okay, so here are some projects I have created. You can either create projects from scratch or use the existing projects as templates. Then customize them based on your preference. You could either start with a blank screen or create a design using the themes available by implementing any of the keywords. You can extract themes from images, URLs, keywords, and the theme library. For example, let's extract a theme from a website. Let's say braveachievers.com. If that website is existing, it will automatically generate the website, just like what we're seeing here. So it will copy the theme of the website into the file that you're trying to create, including the color, logo, content, and everything else on the website into your design. So you can change the theme, you can change the colors, and the elements of the designs to suit your needs. Now, if we want to create or generate a design from scratch, then we can click on Start Designing Now and select Design Mode, which presents us two options of either low fidelity designs or high fidelity designs. The great feature that Visly has is it lets you edit images. For example, these website screenshots I got from Dribbble. Here I can convert a design from screenshots, convert from scratch, add an empty screen. I can also choose a template. Okay, so let's try that. I'll browse through my files. Let's select the design I want. Then I have the design right here and I'm just going to upload it. Boom, we have the image. But Visly has converted the image to an editable design, which is great since it allows me to edit that design. Now I can just go ahead, edit the design based on how I want it to look. I'm going for a minimalistic design, so I'm just going to do a bit of rearrangement here. Visly also allows us to convert any design, even high fidelity designs, to low fidelity designs. So I can convert this high fidelity design to low fidelity. And of course, you have the option to export the image, or you can copy as a PNG, JPEG file, or any other file formats that you prefer. And then I'm just going to go ahead and transfer the image to Figma and then continue editing. I can also start designing it from scratch here. I could create the desktop screen. So let me go ahead and do that. And then I'll set up my grid here. I'll be using the 12 column grid, 32 for the gutter and 24 for the margin. We can also use ChatGPT to get information on how the navigation bar for digital learning websites should look like. Great. Here we have home, courses, contact, about, login, or sign up. Yeah, we'll work with this. Let's make the width of the nav bar 80 pixels. We're using multiples of 8. Let's impute the suggestions made by ChatGPT for the navigation bar. Let's go ahead and use the color from the image generated from Midjourney to create a style guide. For this style guide, I'll be using an AI tool. It's called Tint and Shade. So it's a plugin, and what it does, it helps generate variations of a color. So I'm going to generate variations of this color blue that we have chosen. And you find out that the 6th color is usually the original color, And that will be our primary color in the style guide. So we can then use that to edit the nav bar. I'm going to use auto layouts to make sure that the spacing is equal. Also, let's use the logo we got from Midjourney. And I'm going to remove the background using the Remove BG plugin, which is also an AI tool. I'm going to do a little bit of rearrangement here. Now I can also get hero section suggestion content ideas from ChatGPT for our digital learning platform. Great, we can use this and we can get more content for the hero section from ChatGPT. Awesome. This is where we wrap up on this video. I hope I've been able to show you how easy it is to design a website or mobile application using these AI tools.